In a sacred recognition of God's presence in this place, let's humble ourselves before Him. Turn our attention to His Word. I'm going to invite you to sit just for a moment. Let's go ahead and sit down. Exodus 33 says that Moses made a regular habit of setting up this tent. And it was a special tent just so that he could meet with God. Can you imagine that? I mean, I've got some camping gear, but this was only so that he could meet right there with God. And whoever wanted to ask God for something would go to that tent and make their request. And in Exodus 33, verse 8, it says, whenever Moses went out to the tent of meeting, all of the people would get up and stand in the entrances of their own tents. And they would all watch Moses until he disappeared inside. And as he went into the tent, the pillar of cloud would come down and hover at its entrance while the Lord spoke with Moses. And when the people saw the cloud standing at the entrance of the tent, they would stand and they would bow down in front of their own tents. Inside the tent of meeting, the Lord would speak to Moses face to face as one speaks to a friend. I really like that last phrase. It wasn't just a meeting with God. It was a meeting with a friend. That's a whole different kind of meaning, isn't it? We're here tonight. We're singing together. We're seeking God's presence. We're recognizing our dependence upon Him. And we're seeking to live lives that are centered on Jesus. And so we stand and we bow and we've come to meet with our friend, with our God. And we want our lives to be surrendered to Him completely. But that's a lot easier said than done, right? To surrender completely. We could say it. It sounds nice. But it's not always that easy. The next line says, one day Moses said to the Lord, you've been telling me, take these people up to the promised land. But you haven't told me whom you will send with me. You've told me, I know you by name. I look favorably on you. If it's true that you look favorably on me, then let me know your ways so I may understand you more fully and come to enjoy your favor and remember that we are your very own people. It's almost like he was saying, God, you've talked about all these blessings. You know, I've heard stuff. You've said stuff to us. I've read stuff. All these different kind of blessings about having a hope and a future, but I still don't know how I'm going to make it. Just let me know your ways. Help me to understand you, God. We want to be your people. In the next line, the Lord replied, I will personally go with you. That's something a friend would say. I will personally go with you, Moses, and I will give you rest. Everything will be fine for you. And then Moses said, well, if you don't go personally with us, then don't make us leave this place. As if to say, we can't do this without you, God. How will anyone know, Moses asked, how will anyone know that you look favorably on me and your people if you don't go with us? For your presence among us sets your people and me apart from all other people on the earth. You see, if we don't have the Lord, then we're just like every other hopeless person in this world, alone, depending on our own strength, which fails, living lives scurrying around without aim or direction. In verse 17, the Lord replied to Moses, I will indeed do what you have asked, for I look favorably on you, and I know you by name. Moses responded, then show me your glorious presence. Could you imagine having this conversation with God? What if you were there in that tent? God, I want to know you. I want to be close to your presence. I want to see how glorious you are. The Lord replied, I will make all my goodness pass before you, and I will call out my name, Yahweh, before you. For I will show mercy to anyone I choose, and I will show compassion to anyone I choose. But you may not look directly at my face, for no one may see me and live. The Lord continued, look, stand near me on this rock, As my glorious presence passes by, I will hide you in the crevice of the rock and cover you with my hand until I've passed by, and then I'll remove my hand and let you see me from behind, but my face will not be seen. A few lines later, it says the Lord came down in a cloud, and he stood there with them. And he called out his own name, Yahweh, the Lord, the God of compassion and mercy. I am slow to anger, he said, and filled with unfailing love and kindness. And just like Moses, we long for God's presence, not just for a moment, not just for some cathartic high when the music swells and we get the feels inside, but as the defining reality of our lives. We don't want to take a single step without him. And the good news is, he's already promised to go with us, to live within us by his Spirit. We don't have to go alone. We don't have to wonder. He wants to be with us every moment of every day. And so as we continue in worship tonight, let's surrender everything to him. The stuff that you kind of brought with you in your mind, the stuff that lies ahead that you're not sure about, surrender it to him, knowing that he sees us, that he knows us by name, that he's with us. Let's seek his presence, not just tonight, but in every moment, in every decision, in every step we take, because without him, we're just lost in the desert. But with him, we're home. Church, let's stand on our feet, rise, give our honor to our God, picture him coming to meet with us, welcome his Spirit. Let's continue to worship together.